Hillary Clinton's aides told reporters she would be showcasing a warmer and funnier side. Maybe that's why she ended up playing a bartender last night on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, Val, I'm just so darn bummed. All anyone wants to talk about is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump? Isn't he the one that's like, you're all losers?
I guess I should get going, but this has been so nice. You are really easy to talk to, Val.
Oh, thanks. You know, that's the first time I've ever heard that.
David Zurich, did SNL pull it off, and does this help Hillary?
You actually showed Hillary's two best moments, and they were the only two good ones. But SNL treated her gently last night, very gently. If you saw Kate McKinnon, the other woman in it, who was brilliant,
yes.
In April, when Hillary Clinton announced with that video, the night before, McKinnon shredded it, deconstructed, blew it up. So she had no choice but to go on SNL and try to be inside the joke rather than the butt of it. And I think in that sense, it's successful, but I am really amazed at how gently they treated her. That was surprising, and they were pretty hard on the Republicans and Bernie Sanders last night, too.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it wasn't that funny, because they weren't really making any serious fun of Hillary Clinton. That's kind of what you expect when you go on that show, but it's obviously it helps Hillary Clinton. Even Donald Trump said so this morning on Fox. All right, Trevor Noah is the new Jon Stewart on The Daily Show. This was his first week. Let's take a look at his debut.
You know, Jon Stewart was more than just a late-night host. He was often our voice, our refuge, and in many ways, our political dad. And it's weird, because Dad has left. And now it feels like the family has a new stepdad. And he's black. Which is not ideal.
I know you've mixed it up with Jon Stewart, but he was a cultural force. Can Trevor Noah fill that chair?
I think he's not going to fill the chair the way Jon Stewart did. Already, after 1 week, who could be as politically engaged and passionate as Stewart? Whether you agreed with him or not, you felt he actually knew what went on in Congress in 1948. You know what I'm saying? He loved this stuff. He was a C-SPAN. This is a guy who would watch C-SPAN on a Sunday night. Trevor Noah, how could he possibly have that kind of American political background? I think Trevor Noah has grace. He has energy. He is a funny guy. He may make him actually younger in that audience. I think the first night they were down 6 years already in terms of demographics. Well,
that's part of the plan.
Yep.
To me, Trevor Noah was charming. He delivered the scripted lines well. But watching, for example, his interview with Chris Christie, I don't think as a South African, you know, he has much of a feel for American politics or the confidence to express it. So the question seemed to me to be, you know, you didn't have a sense that he had a worldview, that he's delivering a take. And maybe it's unfair after 1 week, but I think that was the key to the show's success. Stewart really cared, even if you hated what he said.
Yeah, the opening night thing he did on Boehner, you felt like he was reading a script. He wasn't engaged. It wasn't coming from within. But maybe people will say, oh, you want the ideology of Jon Stewart back? Here's a guy without an ideology. Give him a break until you find out what it is.
Right. But is it important? I mean, it's a comedy show. If he's funny, you know, they have a great set of writers and all that. But is it important to have a worldview? Because that's what made The Daily Show special, was that Jon Stewart's humor was fueled by his anger about what was going on in politics.
Oh, I totally agree, Howie. It's absolutely true. I'm thinking, you know what? Trevor Noah probably won't do a piece blasting us tomorrow.
Oh, well, he says he's not going to. He does say he's not going to have the obsession with Fox News that Jon Stewart had. And look, it's only been a week, so we'll give him a chance. David Zurich, thanks very much for stopping by and putting on your critic's hat this Sunday. Still to come.